Well, good morning, everyone. How is everyone doing today? Thursday, the 21st of August. I hope everyone's had a good evening and that you're buckled up because, boy, is there a heck of a lot going on. Quite a bit. Let's see here. We've got that going. We've got that going. There's Alex. I think that we've got. Well, good morning, Alex.
Good morning.
How goes the battle?
Well, I'm awake this morning. I'm breathing. I'm sitting up and taking nourishment. It's a great day.
Oh, good. Glad to hear it. All right, let's see here. I think we've got that set up there. Let's see what the day brings with the YouTube chat today. Who knows what might be happening over there? Good morning, Dave.
Morning, guys. What's up?
Well, we're just kicking the tires and lighting the fires over here. Oh, let me just.
We do have a little bit of breaking news that Trump just posted.
What was that?
The New York State, what's her name, who's under investigation, has dropped all of Trump's $500 million fine.
Yeah, I saw that.
that.
Yeah. They
Trump
vacated.
just posted something.
They vacated the judgment. So now.
You mean it was all bullshit?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Alex. Couldn't have said it better myself. Let's see. Good morning, James.
Good morning, sir.
I see we have, let's see. Okay, it looks like that's going there. All right. Hey, Doug Rice is over here on YouTube. Hey, Doug. Glad you could make it. Buckle up over there, Doug, because you just never know with the YouTube chat. It gets kind of lit at times. So be prepared.
I want to go there.
Where?
No. No.
Oh, yeah. If we want to send in the Grim Reaper, we'll send James over to the YouTube channel. That he'll lay waste. There will be nothing
fun.
left. Exactly. All right. Well, let me say some good mornings here. Let's see. Who do we have with us this morning? Well, we have Lee. Good morning, Lee. And there she is, Lisa Maria. Good morning, Lisa. Mama Bear is here. She says, Grand Rising, family. Grand Rising to you too, Mama Bear. Marianne Thompson's here. Chris Romano. Patty's here. Good morning, Patty. Rick Sr. Good morning, Rick. Towie Bixby. Good morning to you too. Sarah Catherine. Hello, Sarah. Wendy. Martin's WB. Good morning, Martin. Let's see. Yep, I said good morning to Chris Romano. Sometimes people post things in the chat a couple times. I'm thinking, oh, wait, did I miss them? Nope, but I got you, Chris. I got you. Cody's here. Hey, Cody. Joy is here. Good morning, Joy. Brian, good morning, afternoon to you as well, Brian. I'm surprised you didn't lead off with the squirrel, but I'm sure it's coming. Let's see here.
Don't encourage them, Sam. Let's keep the show on the rails today.
Well, no promises, but I'll do my best. Texas Terry is here. Hey, Texas Terry. April Burgess, good morning. Kevin Kiesler. Jan loving being grandma. Good morning, Jan. Mary Lise Brown. Pure Blood Holly Johns. Oh, there it goes. There's Brian with the squirrel in the chat. Why doesn't that surprise me, Brian? Good job, brother. Good. Exactly. Laura McCrary's here. King's Girl 1974. Sumas is here. Hey, Sumas. Bushman 76401. Good morning, Bushman. Christy B78 just made it. Hey, Christy B. All right, let's see. I think we've got that going there. Well, Alex, what do you think? Are you ready to get on the stand here?
Well, shall we play a game?
Exactly.
Oh, mixed bag of tricks today. S&P 500 down 27 points to 6,386. The Dow Industrial is down 223 to 44,714. NASDAQ is down 81 points to 21,091. Gold is currently up 0.1%, $3,388 per troy ounce. Silver is up 22 cents to 38.38. Looking at crude oil, you are up today 53 cents, $63.24 a barrel. Let's see what the crypto market's got going on. Not good today for James and his stake purchases. Bitcoin is sitting at 112,747. That's down 0.5%. Ethereum is down 0.3% to 4,244. XRP down 0.69% to $2.89. Solana down 0.22 at 181. XLM, Stellar Lumens, down 1% to 39 cents. As far as the daily drop delta, there's only one today, and it has a link to a Reddit Great Awakening comments, and all the post says today is the Great Awakening.
Nice. Boy, isn't that the truth? You talk about summing up everything that's going on right now. The Great Awakening does a great job in doing that. Jan Loving Me and Grandma said, I got to check my subscription. Well, yes, young lady, you better check that subscription, because Friday subscriber only live is coming up tomorrow. And for everybody who doesn't know, if you subscribe on TikTok, oh, nice goggles, Alex. When you subscribe on TikTok, we do a subscriber only live on Fridays. There's 9 of us on the screen at a time. Everybody gets a chance to come up and talk. Would love to have you be part of it. Let's see. Hey, Allie Mae's here. Good morning, Allie Mae. Kathleen Garcia just made it. Good morning, Kathleen. Let's see. Sarah Catherine said, mine is expired. Yikes. I have to resubscribe soon. Well, you got about 24 hours, girl. Better get on top of it. AJM CSJ is here. Good morning, AJM. All right, let's see here. Dave, what do you got for us on farming and agriculture?
Pretty quiet today on the farming side of things, but I appreciate everybody being here. Corn is up 3 to 5 cents. Beans are up 7 to 11. Wheat is down 1 to 2. Cattle is down 0.2%, and hogs are down 0.25%. Stories is pretty much the same old thing. Some people yelling about immigration help for some vegetable farmers. I'd say do it the right way. Bring them in on a green card. Get them working. And the solar stuff is getting interested. Some stuff's heating up about that. Solar and wind power. So next week will probably be a little more exciting.
You know, Dave, we've talked about this before, but refresh my memory. Doesn't the government offer some sort of subsidy or some sort of an offset if you, instead of planting crops, put solar panels?
Yeah, it's pretty big. They pay you anywhere from $700 to, depending on your deal you work, $700 to $1,200 to $1,400 an acre, not to do anything. They come in, put the stuff up, and every year you get a check for that. No inputs, no nothing.
Huh.
The biggest issue is polluting stuff. Who's responsible if it's shut down or what happens to it?
Right.
But it's pretty big money not to do anything with it, for sure.
Yeah, exactly.
And
But in terms
many,
of
many farms.
But in terms of profits or gross revenue, when you compare that number from the solar farms to what you can make in farming, how does that compare?
Huge. Better to do solar.
Really?
No inputs. You have 0 inputs, but remember, you're destroying your farm. You're destroying your farm. I have a relative that did it on some really poor ground in southeast Iowa, and he's making like $1,200, I think it was, an acre. I'm not sure if that's the right number, but that sticks in my head. And he says, but after seeing what they did to it, it wasn't good ground, but they completely destroyed it after the fact.
Wow.
Because I would never do that again.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. How many acres did he do that with?
I think 80 acres is all he had down there. But it
Wow.
was real hilly, poor, but they had to level everything off to
Right.
get in, to, you know. So he said they absolutely destroyed it. It'll never be the same.
Wow. Wow. Amazing.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for the info, Dave, and thank you for the
Yep,
report.
Not a problem.
Dave, how long are the contracts on those solar?
30 years.
Wow.
30 years on it. Yep.
So
Wow.
I may be wrong, but I know some people that have been involved in the contracts around solar and wind, specifically, but once that contract is up, the burden of removal of anything on the property falls back to the landowner. So if it was a solar farm or a wind farm or whatever, it's then your responsibility. If you wanted to reclaim the land for any kind of use, it's up to you to remove what's there, which, could be very costly, especially when you're talking about, 30-story wind farms.
Yeah.
Solar farms take up a lot of land spatially, but it's just not worth it.
That 80 acres at $1,200 an acre for the year over 30 years is almost $3 million. So, but who knows what it'd take at that point to get rid of the pollutants and level your ground back out and make it more proper. But yeah, it's big money, and you can probably make, especially this year, make more money doing it that way, but because of no inputs. So, because the inputs are insane, absolutely insane for farming.
Right.
And for all the viewers, explain inputs. I understand, but just so people know what
inputs are fertilizer, seed costs, the diesel, equipment repairs, and if you need to irrigation and irrigation repair, it's like we planted soybeans this year, and as we've got some sold, but it's going to be a loss on soybeans if something doesn't happen. We're going to store as much as we can, but obviously you got bills, so you have to move it. So it is what it is. So
Right.
Interesting times for sure.
Yeah, isn't that an understatement? Hey, Lisa Sutton's here over on YouTube. Good morning, Lisa. We have Sherry from East Tennessee. Britt Childs is here as well. Tanya Moonsheiber, Tim Shaw 707. Joe Buckwheat 2 is here as well. Well, look who showed up. It's Traveler. Good morning, Traveler. Glad you can make it. Ego's here. Hi, Ego. JW4747. I wonder what that might be in reference to is here. Good morning, JW. Leonard Little just showed up. Hey, Leonard. Nina's here. And Gold Dust Woman. Hey, Sherry from the Bay Area, California. Wow, another one of my Californians here. Excellent. Christy B., thank you for all the gifts, and Traveler and Cody and Jason Ludlam. Thank you so much. All right, let's see. Let's move on to James with the military report.
Good morning, everybody. Alex, you hit the nail on the head with the word up above your head behind you. Treason, probably my least favorite subject. Wednesday, a San Diego federal jury convicted a Chinese-born U.S. Navy sailor of espionage. 6 counts of conspiracy and other charges related to sending defense information to a foreign government. He was arrested 2 years ago and was a petty officer with a security clearance. Federal agents bugged his apartment, tapped his phone, and spent more than 6 months listening in. The defense attorney cited that his client was pursued over social media. Is the guy's name, WEI, was paid thousands for photos, videos of WASP-class warships by a Chinese spy. In one of the larger thefts of the U.S. Navy data, we sold the intelligence officer that was investigating him at least 30 technical and operator manuals about Navy systems, including power, weapons control, steering, aircraft and deck elevators, damage, and casualty controls. Under Title 18 of the U.S. Code, this is a severe infraction, in his case, many. It can involve life imprisonment, a $250,000 fine, or the death penalty. Post-World War II, 148 people have been, both military and civilian, have been arrested for treason. Navy specific, 20. Military personnel since 1947, 209. Treason is selling out your country. And that's all you can say. You're selling out the freedoms that we enjoy on a day-to-day basis. Betrayal is the work of the devil himself. And it just happens to so be that we have so many people in an administration, from previous administrations and even current, that have been arrested for treason, or they should be. It's a serious thing when you sell out your fellow countrymen. That's probably as low as it gets.
It's coming,
It's
James.
treason.
It's coming. I'm telling you. Great report, James. Thank you. Hey, hey, Robert McCarsky is here over on YouTube. Robert just took my Bitcoin class yesterday, and he passed with flying colors. Glad you could make it, Robert. Doug Rice said over on YouTube, said solar and wind power is about as useful as screen doors on a submarine. Boy, isn't that the truth. Franny Dragonfly's here. Jerry BR549 is here. Jess the Mess from Tex is here as well. Everybody be careful. Jess is here. Watch what you say. All right. Now, before we get started, I have a personal request of everyone. As you all know, my sister, Golfer Kath, is on TikTok. She watches every day. Well, she is currently in the hospital. And it looks like she has appendicitis. And if everybody would say a prayer, send her some good thoughts, it would truly be appreciated. I don't think she's on today because obviously she's in the hospital. She's in good spirits, but she's got challenges. And anything that you can do in terms of, prayers. You know what you could do too? If you're on TikTok, go to her profile. It's Golfer Kath, GLFRCATH. Send her a message. Just tell her that you're thinking about her. It would mean the world to me, and I really appreciate that. All right, let's see here. Let's move in here to the report. We have Ed Martin confirming that he has been working with Tulsi Gabbard and promises that people involved in the grand conspiracy will be held accountable. James, what do you make of that?
Whip cracker. She's going to be the whip cracker. She's revoked security clearances of 37 current and former national security officials. They betrayed their oath to the Constitution and put the interest ahead of the American people. There's a lot of moving parts, and in the end, the grand jury investigation will likely find that the Obama administration manufactured fake intelligence, but politicized and weaponized intelligence.
Excellent. Excellent. Dave?
Yeah, it sounds like he's going to be doing the January 6th deal out there. Obviously, allowing some left-leaning people starting the riot. Going to be interesting. It's a good start. Let's see where it goes.
Yeah, and President Trump came out with a tweet. It was either late last night or early this morning saying, free Tina Peters. I mean, that whole thing, once that throttles up, boy, oh boy, oh boy. Alex, what do you make of this?
He's on fire on Truth.
Oh, dude, he's beyond on fire. He's in combustible mode. Alex?
I think when this movie ends, we are all going to have a conversation about the things that we never could have possibly imagined coming into the light. Two things guaranteed to rise: the sun in the morning and the truth. And I think it in the disclosure phase that we've got going on right now. I mean, they're talking about Oklahoma City on Tucker Carlson. They're talking about 9/11. They're talking about COVID. They're talking about the seditious acts of politicians and people who have sold things. When the truth comes out about Uranium One, like this is, as Dave eloquently says, this is one spoke in the wheel, and they are burning the rubber off that tire, ready to tear down the track. I'm here for it.
And you know what's interesting too, Alex, is Tucker Carlson had a guest on, and they were talking about what they were calling QAnon, right? Yep. This has just happened in the last couple of days. Now, for everybody out there, there's Q and there's Anons, but the mainstream media's spin on it is QAnon. But the fact that it's even being brought up is very, very interesting. Tammy C54 is here, and Charlie just made it. Good morning, Charlie. And Benji1959. Good morning, Ben. All right, let's see here. And all of you that have put prayer hands in the chat for my sister, thank you. Thank you. It's just, again, she's got her hands full, and any prayers that you can send is appreciated. And as I said, go over and send her a message on TikTok if you have time. All right, let's see here. Stephen Miller says that sanctuary city leaders face potential criminal charges if they miss President Trump's compliance deadline, which was last night. Now, I haven't heard any updates on this. Dave, have you heard anything?
I haven't heard anything on it. It's interesting because obviously with Chicago and Denver and of course LA and New York, they're going to be missing out on a lot of money, and it's going to tighten the noose right around them. It's going to be interesting for sure.
Well, I don't think for a second that Los Angeles or California is off the hook. President Trump made it crystal clear. They invaded California. They attacked California. I believe they're in full control. But again, we'll have to see how it plays out optically. James?
These cities that Dave highlighted in the states that he's talked about are going to feel the same wrath that Harvard and Georgetown University and UCLA when federal funding goes away. Criminal charges for harboring and smuggling, jeopardizing national security. This could also cover sanctuary states that is likely to see the eye of Josephine, Texas. I'm not certain if you remember Josephine, Texas. It's north of Dallas. They're trying to bring sanctuary cities into states for the Muslim Brotherhood. And I think that Governor Abbott down in Texas really does have his hands full because he's trying to outlaw Sharia law, and that kind of goes into it too. There are thousands here that are not legals. They're here illegally, but they seek the sanctuary of a mosque in a private little city, and Josephine, Texas just happens to be one of them.
Interesting. Alex, any comment?
I mean, there's so many examples of why the processes are in place and why it's important for us to enforce the legality of entering this country. The truck driver that killed 3 people, the criminal record of these people that have been caught and then released, like the insanity of it. He's bringing sanity back to what it means to be a law-abiding citizen in this country. And as Sam says, I, for one, am all for it.
Exactly. JP Metal Slayer, Mama Bear, Tammy C54, Deb, Native San Diego, all of you, thank you for the prayers for my sister. Thank you. All right, according to the Gateway Pundit. Now, we have talked a lot, especially in the last couple of weeks, about the Federal Reserve, about the IRS, about the monetary switch, all these different things happening. I know Alex. Alex had a discussion with somebody. I'm not going to get into details, but let's just say the things that we have been saying are right on target. And it's not surprising to me, but it's nice to get some validation about it. But in regards to this switch that's taking place, we have Schiff being held to account for mortgage fraud, Letitia James, and now a Federal Reserve Governor, Lisa Cook, resigned yesterday because she was criminally referred to the DOJ for, guess what? You guessed it, mortgage fraud. Dave?
Yeah, interesting stuff. I looked some stuff up on her. She is the first African-American woman and the first woman of color to, that's the same thing, I think, of color to sit on the board. It's interesting. She was a professor at Michigan State. She was an authoritarian in international economics, not the U.S., not anything like that, across the board. So there's some interesting history on her, but apparently she exited stage left pretty quick. So obviously Trump's knocking that board of governors down in a hurry.
Yeah, no kidding. James?
You know, it's interesting with the kind of money that these people procure, mainly Letitia James, Adam Schiff, and now Lisa Cook, for them to go to falsify documents, modify property records to acquire favorable loan terms. And they have to think that in the back of their head, they're going to get caught. It's kind of like the guy that sold Navy secrets. You just don't do that.
Right, exactly. Alex?
The whole shakeup over there. This is just one domino to fall. The Fed is in real trouble, and we all know it. We all know that the fiat fiasco cannot continue. This is the third iteration of a centralized banking system in our country. I've read quotes from our presidents past, our founding fathers that warned us of the exact things that we are watching happen right now. Inflation 2% is a healthy inflation rate, but what people don't understand is that compounds year over year. So from 71, when we went off of the gold standard, that 2% has grown and added together to where we're at 3,000%. The dollar has 3% of its original purchasing power. Something has to change. The Fed's dying. It's over. It's over.
100%. Doug Rice said, I want front row seats at Gitmo. Exactly.
I was at a question for you guys. And I think I brought this up before. The next thing is like September 15th or 12th. I can't remember the exact date. If they don't lower the interest rates at that point, what is the next step for this administration?
Well, again, I don't believe most of what we're seeing is actually happening now. It's already happened. But how it's going to play out, your guess is as good as mine. Nobody knows except for the people in the know.
I have a guess. Maybe a Fed audit.
Right?
Well, could be.
Could be. Absolutely.
Could open the door up, couldn't it? Could open that door up.
Just a mess from. Oh, go ahead, Alex.
The question: Who would be tasked? Just curious, what you guys think? Who would be tasked to audit the Fed?
Elon Musk.
Could be. Could very well be.
I think so, but
No.
Well, sure ain't going to be Jerome Powell.
Well, think about it. Which government agency does a lot of auditing of finances?
Big balls.
Not just Doge, not just Doge. But anyway, carry on.
Interesting.
Alex dropping some crumbs there. Just a mess from Tech said golfer cat. No, it's Alex. I don't know what her username is. My sister. It's GLFRCATH. Can you tell me what her username is so people can send her a message? It's GLFR Jess CATH. Golfer cat. And for anybody who's new, who's just joined in on the show, my sister is in the hospital. I'm asking for prayers and good thoughts. And if you have time, send her a message over on TikTok. All right, let's see here. Dave with another one of the memes. I love it. Some of those vacation movies are just some of my favorites. I just love those. Let's see here. Teresa Faria contractor is here. Hey, Teresa.
Her username is GLFR period CATH.
Great. Thank you, Alex. Rebecca Lawson said criminals think they'll never be caught. Sooner or later they are. Yeah, for the most part, you're right. Exactly. Suma said moving from fiat to crypto is still intangible backed by intangible. The difference is, though, is that every transaction is recorded. Every transaction is immutable. It cannot be changed. Hey, Spirit Rider's here. Good morning, Spirit Rider. Keep it simple is here. Cindy Hayden 59 is here. What's that, Alex?
I don't think it's going to be backed by crypto alone. I think it's going to be backed by gold, silver, precious metals, probably a combination of cryptos. It could be backed by, reacquisitioned assets from those caught with their hand in the cookie jar.
And on the U.S. debt clock right now, total hidden assets is over $175 trillion. So you pump that
takes care of the debt.
What's that?
That takes care of the debt.
Yeah, exactly. And then some. Hey, Logic and Liberty made it. Good morning, Logic. Oh, let's see. Barb7599 is here. Kevin Kiesler, thank you. And Just a Mess. Yes, that is the correct one for my sister. Thank you, everybody. All right, let's see here. for some reason, my phone keeps. As you all know, I have multiple screens going, and at any one point in time, one of these screens starts to flicker out, and then I'm pretty much screwed. I got to start over again. So give me a second here. Let me see if I can get this. There we go. All right.
Well,
Yeah, that was more of like a rhinoceros on that one. Let's see here. Oh, look at this. Tire Man's all. It's time for sponsors. I love it. Everybody's getting. Oh, and of course, Mama Bear with a whole bunch of squirrels. Yeah, I know, Mama Bear. I know. All right, so let's move to some sponsor announcements. First up, we have My Pillow, and again, everybody, Mike has sponsored me from the beginning. He's been in my corner, and I have been in his. So he's doing a special right now on his percale sheets. They're $28.99, and you can pick any color, any size. If you need some new sheets, go get them from Mike over at mypillow.com. Use the code SAM. It benefits us here, it benefits Mike, and it benefits America. Secondly, we have Neil Naturopathic. Dr. Julian Neal is a personal friend of mine and has been for many years. He has developed a line of hair care products that, number one, gets rid of dandruff. Number two, increases hair growth. And number three, there's no toxins or chemicals at all. So go to neilnaturopathic.com, use the discount code SAM20, that's SAM20, and you'll get 20% off your order. Or just go to my website and click on the link there. And don't forget to use the code SAM20. You get that 20% off. And then we have Dr. Peter Glidden. Dr. Glidden has put together a website with every imaginable subject when it comes to health and wellness you can imagine. If you click on that button on my website, it'll take you to his website. Use the code SAM, and you'll get 30% off of a membership to his website. Everybody needs to have that. And he also has a new book out on my website. Click on that link, use the code SAM, and you'll get 10% off. And it's like a flipping encyclopedia. Alex, what about cybersecurity?
RiskToolTech.com, 18 years of experience in helping organizations manage their cybersecurity threat footprint, policies, procedures, employee training, tracking, compliance, all in one portal. RiskToolTech.com.
Excellent. Thank you, Alex. Just a mess from text just said, I just messaged your sis. Thank you. Thank you to everybody. Hopefully it'll raise her spirits. Benji 1959 said, I just got the shampoo and conditioner. Good job, Ben. Waiting to hear. I mean, I've been using it for years, so I think it's great. Lord Bullion's here. Hey, he said, hello, everyone. Sorry, I've been a while away last week. Well, you have been, but we're glad you're here today, Lord. Glad you made it. All right, let's see here. All right, let's see. Jenna Griswold, the corrupt Secretary of State in Colorado, says mail-in ballots are secure, cannot be hacked, and that Trump is a threat to democracy. How much more detached from reality could that person possibly be? James, let's have it.
June 26, 2025. A Mesa County postal worker was sentenced to 5 years for stealing and submitting ballots and fraudulent signatures, and that person had previously pled guilty to felony identity theft and forgery. So for Janet Griswold to make that claim, she is a effing idiot.
Yeah, exactly. Dave?
And I agree wholeheartedly. Janet Griswold is messing with fire, and she'll get burnt. Both her brother Clark and me feel the same way, and this is what Clark would tell her.
I don't want to look him straight in the eye. I don't want to tell him what I cheap, lying, no good, rotten, four-flushing, low-life, snake-licking, dirt-eating, inbred, overstuffed, ignorant, blood-sucking, dog-kissing, brainless, dickless, hopeless, heartless, fat-ass, bug-eyed, stiff-legged, spotty-lipped, worm-headed sack of monkey shit he is.
Wow, that was a mouthful. Great clip, Dave. Great
when
clip.
When I seen Griswold, I had to add that in.
Oh, that was classic. Great job, Alex. Any thoughts on this narcissist in Colorado?
I'll just echo what the great man below me just said. Holy shit!
Exactly. Exactly. You sure got a lot of laughs in the chat, Dave. That was great. Oh, my goodness. All right. So, according to Disclosed TV, the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, the FDA, issued a warning for Walmart customers to discard frozen raw shrimp due to potential radioactive isotope contamination. So first of all, who the hell's buying frozen shrimp at Walmart? Secondly,
Hey, Sam, in these rural areas that are not in the belly of the beast, LA, Walmart may be your only option for groceries. So
well,
be nice.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
All right, but secondly, how the hell does a radioactive isotope get infect a batch of frozen shrimp?
I don't know. You build a freaking nuclear reactor right on an earthquake fault line that spills into the ocean.
You mean like Fukushima? I know, exactly. And you know, the funny thing, not funny, but the thing about Fukushima is there is technology out. When this all happened with Fukushima, God, I'm trying to remember what year that was. Alex, can you pull that up? What year was Fukushima? But as he's looking that up, there is technology back then where they could put these rocks, some sort of a rock in the water, and it would mitigate the radioactive contamination, and they chose not to do it. And instead, what did California do? Because when you have, obviously it's going into the Pacific Ocean, and you have the jet stream carrying some of the radioactive contaminants over California, what did California decide to do? They raised the safe level of radiation. Instead of dealing and mitigating with the issue, they raised it. Anyway, when was that, Alex?
March 11th, 2011.
2011. Okay, yeah. My God.
It looks like the shrimp came out of Indonesia. Is that correct?
It says the recall prompted U.S. Customs Border detected cesium-137 in shipping containers and a sample of the breaded shrimp from Indonesia supplier at 4 U.S. ports: Los Angeles, Houston, Miami, and Savannah. So let's think about that. What in the containers? Like to me, this seems maybe almost opinion, but on purpose. They were sold in Alabama, Arkansas, Florida, Georgia, Kentucky, Louisiana, Missouri, Mississippi, Ohio, Oklahoma, Pennsylvania, Texas, and West Virginia. So Kansas folks, Walmarts are still safe.
I don't
Truck
know.
hadn't got there yet, Alex.
Yeah.
Is that what it is, James?
That's what it is.
Exactly. James, any comment?
Yeah, Alex got a lot of thunder taken away there. They're banned from bringing in any more shrimp until they get the problem taken care of in the U.S. commerce. The FDA food monitoring focuses on radionuclides that are not normally present and are generally a result of human activities. CS-137 is absorbed and distributed throughout the soft tissues, exposing both beta particles and gamma radiation emitted by this isotope. It damages DNA, living cells, can lead to mutations, and potentially increase various forms of cancer over time. This intervention is 110% justified. For shrimp, it comes from their food, phytoplankton that they eat, and the microorganisms in the very waters that they live in.
Wow, James not playing around today. He is armed, locked, and loaded. Wow, great report there, James. Dave?
Daddy Donnie down there, he's full of it. Yeah, it's interesting to see I mean, it's really strange on how far that shrimp goes from Indonesia to all our stores. So
Yeah.
it makes you kind of worry a little bit on that sense too.
Yeah.
Well, the Indonesian authorities are actually looking into like how and why this happened. So again, is there more to this story to come floating to the top?
Yeah. So if you do get the shrimp, they say don't eat it or cook it thoroughly, one of the two.
Yeah. Well, I personally, I'll take a pass on the whole shrimp thing for right now.
That's right. Yep.
Mama Bear said, "Hey Dave, you're making it hard to do my makeup. I'm laughing so much." Oh, that was a good one. Now I'm not sure if this is a troll or not, but David said, "What's a Griswold?" Really? You don't know who what's his first name?
Clark
Griswold is? Well, go if you really don't know, David, you have got to go watch some of the vacation movies with Chevy Chase. They're absolutely hilarious. You know, it's kind of a buffoonery, but it cracks me up every time I watch it.
The crapper's full, Clark. There's no doubt about
Yeah.
that.
James?
Andrea Lynn 81 said Howard Lutnick just confirmed the EU trade deal.
Ooh, really?
Yeah,
Not
that's
surprising.
pretty
I
big
mean, who came in like a bunch of little school kids and sat in the White House right after President Trump met with President Putin? That's right, the nuts, exactly. That's a great call there, James. Thank you. Tim Shaw said the FDA would just say it's just trace amounts. Isn't that the truth? You know, my brother, Dr. Mike, God rest his soul, he was one of my greatest mentors, and he taught me so much about all that's gone on over the years. And one of the things that he had come up with was an alternate organization to the FDA, because he had been tracking the FDA for 40 years, you know, relentlessly, and knew what they were doing. And he thought, well, we got to create some kind of a system where it's an alternate to the FDA. And at that time, it was a great idea. Now that we have Robert F. Kennedy Jr. in there, I'm not as concerned about it because I think he's going to ferret it all out. Alex, did you want to say something?
I want to share something with you guys, but I need you guys to not talk for just a second, okay? Just listen.
Can't hear it.
She stopped. Yeah, she stopped. My mom is just singing like a songbird.
Really?
Just singing away. I wanted to share, but she, I guess, is done with her song.
Oh,
I'm sorry. Sorry to pause the show.
No,
but
that's fine.
That would have been pretty cool. But anyway, go ahead.
And
If she does it again, I'll let you know.
Okay. And everybody, just so you know, Alex takes care of his mom, who's on hospice. Hats off to Alex and his family, and prayers are appreciated for Alex's mom as well. Richard Pacente's here over on YouTube. Hey, Richard, glad you could make it. All right, let's see. Holy smokes, I'm way behind on the chat. Well, anybody who had anything really important in there, put it again, because there's so much. There's just no way for me to catch up to it. Let's see. Doberbob 79 is here. Keep It Simple's here. Hey, good morning.
I think she's singing. Here we go.
Oh, say the birds Lord, spangled banner way on the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Wow. God bless her. Oh my gosh.
I turned you guys all the way down so she doesn't know that we heard that, but I'm going to go let her know that we heard that.
Oh my God. She has a great voice. Holy smokes. People in the chat are saying goosebumps. Oh, sweet mom. Sarah Catherine said, I have chills. Brian said, sing it, mama. Mama Bear said, oh, God bless her.
Mom said, oh, you caught me, Mom.
Oh.
Hold on. Just so you know, and I'm being transparent with you, the whole internet just heard you sing the Star Spangled Banner.
Oh my gosh.
And you did a great job.
Oh, well, I lost it a little bit there in the middle, but it was
Oh,
okay.
no, you didn't. You would not believe how many people in the chat right now are singing your praises. People are crying. James has got water in his eyes because of what you just did. Do you know how many hundreds and thousands of people are going to hear you over the next week? That's because, and we are so grateful that you did that. My goodness, you have a wonderful, wonderful voice.
And of all the songs for me to hear, and so you were singing, and I was like, "Hey, hold on a second, guys!" And I snuck in here, and you stopped, and I was like, "Well, maybe she's done." And then I heard you start up again, and I walk in here in a patriotic show, and you're singing the damn Star Spangled Banner, mother.
And I don't even know what's on television.
I
And
don't even
doing
know-
one hell of a job doing it, Mom. One hell of a job.
Thank you, thank you. That's how I try to keep my voice together, is by using it once in a while.
Oh, you did a fantastic job. I don't think I've ever seen this many comments in the chat on one particular subject on our show as I have seen right now at everybody hearing your song and what you just sang.
Can I show everybody the shirt my mom's wearing this
sweet.
morning?
Why doesn't that surprise me? Lions, not sheep. Exactly.
I might be my mother's son.
Yeah, you think? I think so. Oh, Mom, that
The-
was so fantastic. Listen to this.
Comment.
Trina said, awesome. Andrea Lynn said, oh, I miss my mama. Pure Blood Holly Johns with prayer hands and hearts. We have Never Maverick, very cool. Stokey AFF, what a doll. Jess Perry, what a doll. Jess Perry, hug her for us. Ego saying lots of tears. Everybody, I mean everybody, Mom, is absolutely flabbergasted and so tickled that you treated us to a rendition of the Star Spangled Banner.
Well, you're more than welcome. I'm glad I didn't know what was going on, because I'd have been scared silly.
Well, you're great. Your stealth son pulled it off.
I snuck in on you. I love you.
You did.
I love you, and thank you for being you and sharing that with the world unannounced.
Unannounced.
Thank you so much. I love you.
I love you too.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
Bye-bye, Mom. Have a great day. We'll talk soon.
Okay, bye-bye.
Richard Pacente over on YouTube said, absolutely perfect. Wow. That is, I mean, Alex, the number of messages in the chat is mind-blowing. Just mind-blowing. What a voice on her.
It was I've got a camera in the room with her so that I can monitor what's going on, and if there's a higher volume comes in, it lets me know, because if she's hurt or in pain or something's going on. And so it went off while we were having the chat, and it went off again, and I was like, what is going on? So I stuck my ear over it. Wow, what an amazing, of all the songs she could have, because she loves to sing gospel hymns. Like, you just never know what she's gonna sing, but my little songbird mother sang us the Star Spangled Banner. That was
so
pretty
amazing.
incredible.
So amazing. Towie Bixby said she did a great job, Alex. Sarah Catherine said that was a sweet capture. Sherry said her screen is blurry from leaky eyes. I know, so many of us. What an absolute blessing.
Well, it's moments like that, folks, that make taking care of my mother absolutely worth it. It's just the little gems like that. So
That is so cool. So cool.
very serendipitous. Awesome.
Yes.
Back to the show.
All right. So Ram5280 over on YouTube said, so there's a bunch of trolls on YouTube today, but Ram5280 said, one of the trolls said, oh, you guys only have so many people on YouTube. And Ram said, that's just YouTube, Nick. They're on multiple platforms. You got to relax, bro. It's so true. But let them go. Let them have their fun, Ram5280, because we know who's who, and we're grateful that you're here with us.
She's singing again.
Is she?
What is going on?
Wow. Oh, wow.
Keep it up, Mom. You're doing great.
All right, well, let's move on here. Let's see. We have next up on the hit list. Oh, so Hillary Clinton was slapped with an ethics complaint targeting her law license over her role in the Russiagate scandal. Alex, what do you make of that one?
Just wait till they get her for Uranium One.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, look, the disclosure, if it's not blatantly apparent to everybody on all sides, you can't hide anymore. You can't run, you can't cover up, you can't lie, you can't pay the media. look, it's coming. It's justice is coming, and we go back to this point, and I shared with all of you guys the conversation, but a scared dog is a dangerous dog, and so everybody needs to just be vigilant. Pay attention to what's going on around you at all times right now, because it's going to get thick.
No doubt, no doubt. June 2024, Norm, Traveler, Penny, thank you all for the gifts. That's so sweet. Dave, what do you make of that? Oh, and somebody in the chat said they loved your background, Dave. Was that from yesterday?
Yesterday, look at the vapor trails coming off around our leg. Our corn leg is to our right. I mean, that's literally right over top of my house.
And everybody should go to Dave's channel on TikTok. He has a video of the Thunderbirds posted on his website, on his TikTok account. Go give it a watch, man. It's awesome.
We
Anyway,
got four more practices, 2 today, 2 tomorrow. So I'll be live, I'm sure, filming some out in the bean field.
Get up on the leg. Get up on the leg.
It would take me
Reach up and
110
touch
foot.
it as he goes by.
110 foot. I don't think I want to be up there.
Back to the Hillary thing. Franny Dragonfly in the comments said karma is a you know what. I'll say it for you. Karma is a bitch, and if you're lucky, she'll let you watch.
Well, and now we know, since nobody can hide from their past, now we know why they're trying to stop Donald Trump so much on every turn, every way they could. And now we know why.
Exactly. Hey, Dobermom79 just subscribed. Hey, Dobermom. I hope that we'll be able to see you tomorrow on our Friday subscriber only live. That would be wonderful. And again, everybody, if you haven't, what is that? Nice dinosaur. Wow. Mary Louise Brown coming in hot. Thank you. Johnny B, thank you for the hat and mustache. Let's see. James, did you comment on this one yet?
I have not, but I would like to.
Yes, sir.
It seems that there are people that are no longer afraid of Hillary Clinton. The complaint was filed by a government watchdog group called Democracy Restored. It's questioning dishonesty, prejudice to the administration of justice, unauthorized release of classified documents. I'm not going to say Benghazi, but I'm saying Benghazi, and it's the overdue fitness of her Arkansas bar license. So I think she's in deep kimchi.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, Penny just subscribed. Welcome, Penny. Look
at the list that you can name off of Hillary Clinton.
Oh yeah.
I mean, the foundation, Whitewater, uranium, Benghazi, like it's insane. Like that's just the tip of the iceberg.
Yeah, when the floodgates open, it's going to be I don't even know how to describe it. It's going to be something to see.
I guarantee you that Hillary Clinton is the least liked person of any SEAL in the United States Navy.
You ain't kidding.
Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. I actually interviewed a SEAL Team 6, Craig Sawyer, when I was up at the Anti-Child Trafficking Summit in Sacramento. Boy, he's had some stories to tell. Let me tell you, and I'm sure had I asked him about Hillary, it would not have been a very pleasant conversation. All right, let's see here. Hey, look who just showed up. John Gwynn's here. Hey, John. You missed a whole bunch, John. We had Alex's mom singing the Star Spangled Banner and doing a fantastic job with it. Oh, and if anybody wants to catch this, the repeats of this daily show are on my YouTube channel and on my Rumble channel and on my X channel. So if you really want to see it, you want to show some, wow, what is that? That was nice. But you can see the repeats on those channels. Yes, Brian, I know. Squirrel, Franny Dragonfly with the squirrels, Special Case 765 with the squirrels. Guilty as charged. Guilty as charged. Ooh, nice little whatever those were. Oh, it's a kitten. How sweet, John.
Tail and ears. Tail and ears.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Okay, now I've completely come off the rails. Here we go. Elon Musk responding to a report that he's, quote, pumping the brakes on the third-party plans. Dave, what do you make of that?
Surprise, surprise. I thought he...
Oh, my gosh. What is that? That was
surprise.
Rockstar. Nice.
I thought he was,
I love it. Oh, that's classic. Sorry, Dave.
I thought he was upset with Donald Trump, but donating money and then not talking about the third party anymore. Interesting.
Exactly. Come on, man. He was talk about kayfabe at its best. James, what do you make of it?
I'd say it's all horse hockey.
Is that a technical term, James?
Yeah, take it where you want to.
Oh, that's classic. Hey, Johnny B, thank you for the gold chain. Towie Bixby said TikTok is still messing with me. What's going on over there, Towie? Are they trying to censor you? I don't know. Alex, any thoughts on the whole third party and Elon Musk?
I don't think until we get a little further down the road are we really going to understand the chess game that's being played. I again will just restate that I don't think Trump passes gas without planning 10 minutes ahead of time who he's going to crop dust. And right now he's crop dusting a whole bunch of people. So it's going to be interesting to see. Does it split the Democratic Party? Does it draw out the people that are wannabe MAGA, not serious about? I mean, I don't know. There's 10 ways that can go. Interesting times.
Right, exactly. So we have Andrea Lynn said, I saw Elon the Gray to Elon the White. Well, yeah, he's under submission, or it's 2.0. Wendy said it's all a movie. Yes, it is. Christy B78 said, James, I love how you express yourself. I think we all do, Christy B. It's so refreshing to have somebody just speak their mind, unfiltered, and that's James in a nutshell, and truth being spoken as he does it.
It's
We're not
almost
done
as
yet.
colorful as Lindsey Graham.
Oh, God, really?
What's that?
I said it's almost as colorful as Lindsey Graham.
Yeah. Cody said, I totally relate to James. I think a lot of us do, Cody. James, did you want to say something?
We're not done yet
With
the dispatch. We
Oh,
still
yeah.
got a little ways to go yet.
Oh, yeah. No, yeah, we got
He's got more ammunition for you, Sam. Keep rolling.
I know. And we're talking about the Daily Wire. Tulsi Gabbard revamped the DNI, reducing agency by almost 50%, saving taxpayers over $700 million. James?
That's like awesome possum. She's cut 500 staffers. She also is targeting or earmarking sub-agencies and offices deemed redundant. I love that term, redundant. They are bloated and ineffective, and that's to be polite.
Yeah, exactly. John Gwynn said the Clippity Clops are my favorite horse hockey team. Oh, Alex, what do you think of this whole thing with the DNI?
Well, much like Awesome Possum, Ricky Raccoon is no longer employed for the government.
Exactly. Dave?
Well, I mean, I think it's just the tip of the iceberg. I think there's more to come on cutting the fat of the government. Although Doge and obviously Tulsi's doing her job for her job, so I think there's more to come, and there's a lot more to cut. We already know it's bloated, so let's keep going.
Yeah, 100%. All right, everybody. So let's see where we're at. 108,000 likes. Alex, did you want to say something?
Are we done with our stories?
We are.
We are. We'll ask the chat, and obviously it's your show, Sam. With 100,000 likes instead of the YMCA today, I'll ask Mom if she would sing a song for everybody.
Oh, that'd be wonderful. I think everybody in the chat, is everybody good with that? That we don't dance?
If she doesn't feel like it, because I feel like I'm putting her on there, or she feels like she's being put on the spot, then we'll certainly dance. But I'm going to let her know that we hit over 100,000 likes. And if she wants to, we'll hold on. Here we go.
You find out. So when I asked the chat, is everybody cool with that? Every single person. Dobermom 79, yes. Jess Perry 16, yes. Tim Shaw 707, yes. Wendy, thumbs up. Chris Romano, oh yes. Martin's WB, absolutely. Penny, yes.
I have a question for you. We hit 100,000 likes.
Oh my gosh.
On our little show today. And typically when we hit 100,000 likes, I play the YMCA song and everybody dances. But today the masses want a song from Mama Raymer.
Oh my goodness.
If you're okay with it, and if you're put on the spot and you don't feel like it, that's okay too. We'll just go dance.
I can sing How Great Thou Art.
How great they are. There we go, ladies
Let's
and gentlemen.
hear it, Mom. We're waiting for it. Everybody's waiting.
Oh my goodness. I don't know that I can do this in front of an audience.
You're not in front of an audience. You want me to step out of the room?
Oh, let's see. Gotta find my starting place.
Get you a big deep breath.
Oh. I can't even think of the words.
That's because you're on the spot, Mom. That's understandable.
I've heard you sing God Bless America this morning. What other songs did you sing this morning?
Oh, I don't even know. I just go through and as I pop up, I sing, and then I move on to the next one.
Well, whatever pops up.
Yeah, whatever pops up. Oh my God, when I in awesome wonder consider all the things thy hands have done, I see the light, I hear the roaring thunder, thy power throughout the universe displayed. Then sings my soul, my Father God, to thee. Great thou art, how great thou art. Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art.
Wow. Mom, that was fantastic. You would not believe it. You could see the chat right now. People are crying. People are clapping. People are sending hearts. What an absolutely beautiful, beautiful rendition. Thank you. Thank you for gracing us with your beautiful, beautiful voice.
You're just more than welcome. It scares the bejeebies out of me.
That's okay. That's okay. And we're gonna, now that we're not even gonna do final thoughts. We're not gonna do any YMCA. We're gonna, because there is no way anything could follow Alex's mom. Geez, I'm getting misty now too. There's not much that could follow that.
You got
Or
the
top
whole
that.
damn internet crying,
Jeez.
mother.
Anyway, everybody, thank you for being here. Mom, thank you for singing for us. Maybe you'll do it for us again in the future.
You're just more than welcome, and as long as I can breathe and hit a note, we'll do it.
Oh, I love it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Guys, everybody at home, thank you for this. What a day. What an absolute beautiful day. So have a great day, everybody, and we'll see you all tomorrow, 9 a.m. Pacific time. And don't forget, tomorrow is our subscriber-only live. So we'll see you all then. Have a great day, everybody.
Say bye, Mom.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Y'all are great.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.